What is going on, YouTube fam? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Demi, and today we will be talking about a common thing that happens in the gym, which is anxiety. I know many of us have dealt with this before, when you first start out at the gym. I think over time, like once you start going a lot more, your anxiety kind of starts to fade off. But I will tell you, even though I go to the gym a lot, there are still times where I get a bit anxious, and that's coming from somebody that doesn't do well with crowds. So today we're going to talk about, how to overcome anxiety in the gym, what kind of things that you can do to avoid it. I think this lighting might be a little bit better. It was kind of too bright for my eyes. A huge reason why a lot of people don't go to the gym is because they get anxiety. You feel embarrassed. You feel like everybody is judging you. You feel like you don't know what you're doing and everybody's gonna laugh at you, which is not true at all. And I can tell you probably 97% of the time, everybody is in their own world and minding their own business, and they do not give a flying about what you're doing. I think some of us just get into our heads and we think a little bit too hard about it. Some things that I would say helped me in the gym when I was starting out would be, before you go to the gym, have a plan. Write out what you plan on working out. Whether that is, you plan on doing legs that day, you plan on focusing on your back. That's really important, because if you just go to the gym, you don't have a plan, you don't know any of the machines, you're gonna be really stressed out and you're gonna be really, frazzled. And that is not gonna help your anxiety at all. I would go in with a plan, say, today I decide to do legs. So what are some leg machines that I could do in the gym to help me build my legs? Now, I think for starting out, at least for me, what I did was I used more of the cable machines because they help assist you and you don't have to do the movements quite on your own, like if you were to do, squats and things like that, where you're basically on your own. I think what happens a lot of the time is a lot of people will go to the gym, and then if there's a lot of people, what happens is they'll just stay on the treadmill or on the Stairmaster, because those are the things that are easy, and you probably are not going to get judged if you're running on the treadmill, right? Because you can't do that wrong. If you're gonna spend, your first day, your first week in the gym, I would highly suggest, because this is what I did, start on the Stairmaster, even the treadmill, but at my gym specifically, the Stairmaster is above, it's all the way in the back and above everything. So you can watch everybody else do workouts, and that way it kind of helps you get a feel for how certain machines work, or other people, how they're using them. That way when you use it, you kind of have a rough idea of how to do it and not feel oh, I don't know how to do this, now I'm gonna look like a fool because I'm looking at the the machine. But to be honest with you, we all have to do that, you know what I mean? There has been a time where one of us has looked at the equipment because we've never seen it before, and we have to know how to use it. So I think it's totally normal, and I think that's one thing that we totally get in our heads about and overthink it. It's okay if you go to the machine, look at the diagram, because a lot of them have pictures of how to work the machine. Nothing is wrong with that, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna come and be they're looking at the picture, they don't know how to do it. That's something you'd see in movies, I guess, but that doesn't happen in real life. If that's what helps you feel more comfortable, is oversee the people do the machines before you take it on yourself, because then you have a little bit more knowledge on how to use it than you did before. Another thing I suggest is watch videos, right? If there are certain movements, certain lifts that you want to do, or use certain equipment, go online. We have the internet at our fingertips. Just put in exercises, cable machine exercises, or dumbbell exercises, and it'll show you how to do the movements, and that way, again, you'll see a visual of how to do it, and that way when you get to the gym, you have a rough idea. This is not sponsored, but I will show you guys this because I still use this if I'm feeling uncertain about a certain machine. It is this app, it's called Lift, and it looks like that, okay? So when you open it up, you don't have to pay for it or anything. So it literally will show you, you can choose, okay, I want to work my biceps. So it'll show you, once you click on it, what kind of workouts that you can do, and then how to do them. So and what muscles that it targets. I think it's so fantastic. I don't even know how I came across it, to be honest with you. They have every single muscle group. They have abs. I think that's so helpful, especially if you're starting out and you're not sure like what certain movements target certain muscles. Lift. That is very helpful. Again, you don't have to pay for it. So if you're not comfortable going to the gym with a lot of people, don't go at peak hours. So like obviously we know people get off work around 5, so anything after 5 is the danger zone. I've never gone to my gym at that time because I don't want to fight for equipment. I don't want to bump into people, or I don't want to wait my turn for equipment. So I go after work, which I get off earlier than 5, and it works for me. There's not very many people, and the people that do go, I already know them because I'm a regular there. So like everybody I run to, we're all regulars. So there's nothing like stressing me out. The workers there are very friendly. So it has its benefits if you hit off-peak hours, smaller crowd, and you can take your time with the machines, kind of just figure things out, observe. If you do go at peak hours, it has its benefits because then again you can stand back on the treadmill, stairmaster, whatever you have, and just look at the people that are doing the using the equipment and how they use it. To this day, like I have seen people use certain equipment for different muscle groups, and I'm like, wow, I've never thought about that. That's actually really cool. And then I'll look more into it. But sometimes you like watching people in the gym, they're watching you either because they've never seen that workout before. I mean, this is what I'm thinking, right? I'm like, whoa, that's cool. I'm gonna try that next. Usually that's what I'm thinking. Or I'm just staring at you and I'm listening to my music and I'm not even like, I'm just staring not at you, but like, you know what I mean? Like when it's, never mind. I don't know how to explain it, but I think what's also important is that everybody moves at their own pace. You cannot compare yourself to somebody else's progress. And the reason I say that is because we all start somewhere else. You cannot compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. That doesn't even make sense. Like they have been lifting for years now and it is your first day. Nobody expects you to be lifting 100 pounds, you know? And that's like, everybody starts from 0. It's so important to know that. Also, the other thing is, if you're gonna judge somebody, the other thing is you don't know why that person is lifting that weight. Like they could have just healed from a major injury, like an ACL tear or something like that, and they're just getting back into the gym trying to recover and heal from that injury. And so of course they wouldn't be, you know, squatting the highest amount of weight that they can. So I think like before you overthink it and think that people are judging you, I think it's important to know that everybody is moving at a different pace. The fastest way to kill something special is to compare it to something else. Can you hear my guinea pigs again? This is why I can't film in this room, because I drink their water. Another important thing, nail your form before you add weight. You do not want to be one of those people that you don't know what you're doing in the gym, you're just starting out, and you decide to ego lift, and you add on more weight than you can actually lift, and then your form is bad and you injure yourself. So don't do that. And honestly, you should be proud of yourself because you are in the gym to better yourself. You're not sitting on the couch at home. There are people that will make excuses to not go to the gym, or say they can't go to the gym, or like I'm tired, but like you're there. That is something that you should be proud of. You know what I mean? Like that is step 1. You are at the gym. So I think taking the next levels after that, I think it'll slowly make you realize like, wow, like I am doing good for myself. I am here at the gym. Like, yes, it may be hard and I might have to overcome this anxiety, but it starts from something. Also, when are you going to see these people? Probably you will never see the people in the gym outside of the gym ever. And if you do, that might just be a coincidence, but I don't think that will happen. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, they're going to laugh at me. Like, well, you're probably not ever going to see that person again unless you, like me, I run into the same people, but at that point, like, you're all there trying to better yourselves. So it shouldn't matter, you know. Henry, oh my gosh. Yeah, go, 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 go. He's a big back, for real. Henry, go. I had to fill up, he chugs the whole entire water in 3 days by himself. Watch, he's gonna go back to his water soon. Honestly, you really should just start, like, decide that it's more important to care about your fitness journey than anybody else's judgment. Like I said, I still get anxiety sometimes in the gym, and it's totally normal. I'll have days where I'm just like overstimulated and there's too much going on, or like I feel like everybody's staring at me, and then I feel like I start to sweat a lot, or like I'm doing something wrong or my form is wrong. That's why I highly encourage you, like, watch videos before you do it. Use the app Lift. I hope this video helped you guys a little bit feel more confident about going to the gym, as you should feel confident. That is amazing that you're trying to better yourself. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. As I always say, stay positive. Peace.